enjoyed it again. Thank you for coming along on this little adventure. Hope you guys are staying safe in your bubble and having fun at home. I've got a little game for you today. I thought you might like to play. And I wonder if you can guess the things that are in my bag. Look at my bag. I'm really lucky because my mum loves to make things. Do you like to make things? My mum's really clever. She sewed me this bag. And can you see the creatures on it? I can see turtles and another turtle and a fish, and there's a ray. I wonder if there's a coral fish. Oh, look. It's either a lionfish or a dragonfish. I'm not sure which one they are. I wonder if you know. And there's a dolphin and a clownfish. I think these are fish that live in a tropical sea, maybe a coral reef. Right, well, in that guessing game today, I've got things in my bag that live in the sea. I wonder if you can help me figure out what they are. Right, let's see what's going to be first. Ooh! Now, this one, its name starts with O, but it could also be a W. And it's two things. And they are very large. They're amongst the largest animals in the sea. I think you already know what it is, don't you? But this one has a special name, and they're black and white, and they can dive quite deep underneath the water, and they have a blowhole to blow out all of the water when they come up to take a breath. They eat other sea creatures like dolphins and seals and fish, and their dorsal fin is quite curved. Have you guessed what it is? Oh, an orca or whale. So W for whale, O for orca. There is my orca. My mum made this one too. Right, so here we go. Let's put them into here. So there is our orca. What else is in here? Let's have a look. Ooh, another thing starting with O. Let's see if you can guess what this one is. He lives in the sea. He has 8 legs. They're really clever. They can squeeze out of tiny spaces, and they can squeeze into spaces. In fact, if they can get their tentacles through it, then they can pull their whole body through. And in aquariums, because you do find them in aquariums, sometimes they creep up out of their cage and into the other cages and eat up all the fish and then go back into their own cage. Have you guessed who it is? Octopus. O for octopus. Let's put him there. Okay, this one starts with P, and you can find him in the Antarctic and other cold places. They're in the other islands as well, around usually the Southern Ocean or even Galapagos. In the Galapagos Islands there are some, and New Zealand is home to the very smallest ones in the whole world. Little Blue knows what they are, don't you, Little Blue? Have you guessed who it is? They are birds, and they have wings, but their wings don't help them to fly. Their wings help them to swim. It is penguin. P for penguin. Well done. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Ooh, okay. This one starts with J, and they have tentacles that sting, and they tend to float through the waters. And they come in lots of different colours, and the deeper they go, they start to shine, and they're luminous, and they glow in the dark. They're pretty cool, but you don't want to get stung by one, because that could be almost deadly. And it starts with J. Have you figured out what it is? Jellyfish. Well done. J for jellyfish. J. Okay. Oh, I've got a special one now. Starts with S, and they are tiny, and I know that they live in coastal areas, but they might live further out too, and they have tails that can curl around seaweed and other things and coral reefs, and that keeps them safe so that they're not swept around by the currents. They glide through the water, and the father, the man, carries the babies in his tummy, and they can even change colour to camouflage themselves to hide away from prey. They're pretty cool. And yeah, their tails can wind around things. They're prehensile tails, a bit like a chameleon. Have you guessed what it is? A seahorse. I love seahorses. I think they're pretty special. Alright, what else do we have? Something starting with C. K. It has a shell. It lives in a shell, and people eat them, and they have pincers, and they scuttle sideways along the beaches, and they hide into crevices in the rocks, and they can even swim. You find them in rock pools and in rocks when you go looking, and if there's little pools amongst the rocks, you'll see them hiding, and they might scuttle sideways. And they can come in lots of colours. I've seen them greens and blues and purples. They're amazing. Have you guessed what it is? It's a crab. Well done. Alright, let's see if there's anything else. Nope. That's it. Thank you for playing this game with me. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Alright, and I'll see you again next time. Ka kite.